I hope you're healthy and happy today as well. Before we begin the story, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and turning on notifications. Your support means a lot. If you leave a greeting in the comments, I sincerely wish good fortune to come your way. 11 at night. The convenience store's fluorescent lights paint the alley white. So-hyun stands at the counter organizing receipts. Her fingertips are cold. Rain begins to fall. Raindrops tap against the window. The door opens. Two drunk men enter. So-hyun lowers her head. They grab beer cans. Come to the counter. Check out, So-hyun says. One man searches his wallet. Seems he doesn't have his card. Got cash? The other man asks. So-hyun waits silently. Ah, shit. Where's my card? The man mutters. So-hyun checks the clock. 11:10. If you don't have cash. Yeah, I know. I have it. The man searches his pants pockets. A few coins fall onto the counter. So-hyun checks the amount. Not enough. 1,001 more, please. The men look at each other. One sneers. Over 1,001? Just take it. So-hyun shakes her head. It's policy. The man hits the counter. So-hyun blinks. Her fingertips tremble. Outside, a black sedan stops. An older man sits in the back seat. Jang In-ho. He watches the convenience store. The men raise their voices. So-hyun steps back. Her back touches the wall. One man picks up a beer can. I'm taking it anyway. So-hyun bites her lip. Breathes in. Police. She tries to say but stops. The man sneers. Go ahead, call them. Over 1,001? So-hyun puts her hand in her pocket. There's 1,001. She skipped lunch that day. She was going to buy tomorrow's breakfast with that money. Outside, Jang In-ho continues watching. His expression doesn't change. The driver asks something. Jang In-ho raises his hand to stop him. So-hyun takes out the 1,001. Places it on the counter. The men take the beer and leave. The door closes. So-hyun stands there. The rain falls harder. So-hyun slowly sits at the counter. Her hands tremble. They don't stop. The black sedan is still there. Jang In-ho watches So-hyun. For a long time, he nods to the driver. The car departs. So-hyun organizes receipts again. Her fingertips are cold. The fluorescent light flickers. Stabilizes. Midnight comes. No customers. So-hyun looks out the window. Rain wets the road. Streetlight glow spreads in the water. Her phone rings. Her brother. So-hyun doesn't answer. Seems like the hospital called. She'll call tomorrow. 2 in the morning, shift change time. The next part-timer arrives. So-hyun picks up her bag. Goes outside. The rain has stopped. The road is wet. So-hyun walks down the alley. 10 minutes to the subway station. Only footsteps can be heard. So-hyun walks. Cold air brushes her face. She goes down the subway station stairs. The station is quiet. So-hyun stands on the platform. A train comes. She sits. Darkness passes by the window. So-hyun places her hands on her lap. There is trembling. Gets off after 3 stops. 5 minutes walk to the Goshiwon. The alley is narrow. So-hyun walks slowly. Opens the Goshiwon door. The hallway is dark. So-hyun stands in front of her room. Takes out the key. The room is small. 1 desk, 1 bed, 1 closet. So-hyun sets down her bag. Takes off her shoes. Through the window, lights from other buildings are visible. So-hyun looks at the window. Stands for a long time. Tomorrow is the convenience store too. The day after too. So-hyun sits on the bed. Takes out her phone. 3 missed calls. All from the hospital. So-hyun puts down the phone. Turns off the light. Darkness falls. So-hyun lies on the bed. Looks at the ceiling. Today has passed. Tomorrow will come. So-hyun closes her eyes. The night continues. The smell of rain enters through the window frame. So-hyun breathes slowly. The next morning, So-hyun wakes at 6. The alarm rings. She reaches out and turns it off. Goes to the washroom. Washes her face with cold water. Looks in the mirror. Dark circles under her eyes. Returns to her room and changes clothes. Packs her bag. 10,001 in her wallet. Bus fare and lunch money. Leaves the Goshiwon. The alley is quiet. The sky is overcast. Cold. Goes to the bus stop. People are waiting. So-hyun stands at the end of the line. The bus comes. So-hyun boards. Sits in the back. The city passes by the window. Gets off in front of the hospital. A large building. So-hyun enters the lobby. Goes to the information desk. The staff looks up. How can I help you? Dialysis unit. The staff tells her the floor. Sohyun takes the elevator, gets off on the 3rd floor, walks down the corridor. The dialysis unit door is visible. Enters. Several beds are there. Her brother lies on one bed. Sohyun approaches, sits on a chair. Her brother opens his eyes. You came? Yeah. Sohyun sets down her bag, looks at her brother's hand. A needle is inserted. How are you today? I'm okay, her brother says quietly. Sohyun nods. Time passes. Sohyun sits beside the bed. Her brother closes his eyes. Dialysis ends. A nurse removes the needle. Her brother slowly sits up. Should we go home? Sohyun asks. Her brother shakes his head. It's okay. I can go alone. Sure? Yeah. You go to work. Sohyun hesitates briefly, nods, leaves the hospital. The sky is darker. Sohyun walks to the bus stop. Takes a bus to the convenience store. Afternoon shift. Opens the door and enters. The manager is at the counter. Sees Sohyun and nods. You had a hard time yesterday. Sohyun doesn't respond. Puts her bag in the locker. Puts on her apron. The manager leaves. Sohyun is alone. Stands at the counter. The afternoon has many customers. Sohyun checks out. Checks inventory. Wipes the floor. 6 in the evening. Customers decrease. Sohyun sits briefly. The door opens. A man in a suit enters. Old. Jang In-ho. He looks at Sohyun. Comes to the counter. Sohyun stands. Jang In-ho picks up a bottle of water. Places it on the counter. Sohyun rings it up. Jang In-ho takes out a card. Black. Holds it out to Sohyun. Take this. Sohyun stops. Looks at the card. Why? Use it for a week. No limit. Sohyun shakes her head. I don't need it. Jang In-ho places the card on the counter. There's one condition. If you use it for yourself, it won't work. Sohyun looks at Jang In-ho. His eyes are calm. Why me? Jang In-ho doesn't answer. Picks up the water bottle. Turns and leaves. Sohyun looks at the card left on the counter. Black light reflects off the fluorescent lamp. Her fingertips tremble. Sohyun picks up the card. Cold. Night comes. Sohyun still stands at the counter. The card is in her pocket. Will something change? Sohyun can't know, but the card is heavy. Outside the window, rain begins to fall again. The sound of rain quietly echoes. The next afternoon, Sohyun sits in her Goshiwon room. The black card lies on the desk. No sunlight enters. A cloudy day. Sohyun looks at the card. Doesn't touch it. Her phone rings. The hospital. Hello. You're Kim Ji-hun's guardian, correct? Yes. This month's treatment fee is overdue. Sohyun bites her lip. How much? 3,200,000 won. Sohyun closes her eyes. 800,000 won in her account. I'll deposit it within a week. Yes, please do. The call ends. Sohyun puts down the phone. Her hand trembles. Looks at the card again. Black light reflects off the fluorescent lamp. Sohyun reaches out. Stops. If you use it for yourself, it won't work, he said. What does that mean? Sohyun thinks. Time passes. Sohyun picks up the card. Puts it in her pocket. Picks up her bag. Goes outside. Takes the subway to the hospital. 3 in the afternoon. Enters the dialysis unit. Her brother lies on the bed. Eyes closed. Sohyun doesn't approach. Stands in the corridor. A nurse passes by. Sees Sohyun. Are you the guardian? Yes. The billing office is looking for you. Sohyun nods. Takes the elevator. Goes down to the 1st floor. Goes to the billing office window. The staff is looking at documents. I'm Kim Ji-hun's guardian. The staff looks up. About the treatment fee? Yes. Will you pay by card? Sohyun puts her hand in her pocket. The card is there. Cold. This is for my brother. Not for me. Sohyun thinks. Takes out the card. Holds it out to the staff. The staff takes the card. Swipes it on the terminal. After a moment, the staff stops. Checks the terminal again. I'm sorry. It's not going through. Sohyun's heart beats. Please try again. The staff tries again. Same result. There seems to be a problem with the card. Sohyun takes the card. Her hand trembles. Give me a week. Leaves the billing office. The corridor is quiet. Sohyun leans against the wall. Breathes deeply. If you use it for yourself, it won't work. Those words were true. Her brother is also her family. For herself. Sohyun looks at the card. Black light reflects the fluorescent lamp. Leaves the hospital. The sky is darkening. Cold wind blows. Walks to the bus stop. People are waiting. So-hyun stands at the end of the line. The bus comes. Boards. The city passes by the window. Lights turn on one by one. Returns to the Goshiwon. Enters the room. Turns on the light. Places the card on the desk. So-hyun sits on the chair. Sits for a long time. Her phone rings. The convenience store manager. Can you work tonight? Yes. Then come by 10. All right. The call ends. So-hyun checks the clock. 8. Washes. Changes clothes. Packs her bag. Looks at the card. Picks it up. Puts it down again. Leaves the Goshiwon. The alley is dark. So-hyun walks. Cold air brushes her face. Arrives at the convenience store. Opens the door and enters. The manager is at the counter. You're here. Please work until dawn today. Okay. The manager leaves. So-hyun puts on her apron. Stands at the counter. Night deepens. Few customers. So-hyun checks inventory. Organizes shelves. Past midnight. The door opens. Jang In-ho. He looks at So-hyun. Comes to the counter. Picks up a bottle of water. So-hyun rings it up. Jang In-ho asks, "Have you used the card?" So-hyun looks at him. "I couldn't." "Why?" "It didn't work. I tried to pay my brother's treatment fee." Jang In-ho nods. "That would happen. Family is also yourself." So-hyun bites her lip. "Then where do I use it?" "Use it for other people." "Why are you giving me this?" Jang In-ho picks up the water bottle. "I want to see how you use it." He turns and leaves. So-hyun watches his back. The door closes. So-hyun stands at the counter. The fluorescent light flickers. Stabilizes. Dawn comes. Shift change time. So-hyun picks up her bag. Goes outside. It's raining. So-hyun walks. Her clothes get wet. Cold. Enters the subway station. Goes down the stairs. Takes the train. Darkness passes by the window. So-hyun places her hands on her lap. There is trembling. Arrives at the Goshiwon. Enters the room. The card is still on the desk. So-hyun picks up the card. Looks at it for a long time. For other people. So-hyun thinks, who can I use it for? Turns off the light. Lies on the bed. Looks at the ceiling. The sound of rain taps the window. So-hyun closes her eyes. 2 days pass. Friday morning, So-hyun passes by an elderly meal center near the Goshiwon. An old woman sits in front of the door. So-hyun stops. The woman looks up. "Have you eaten?" So-hyun asks. The woman shakes her head. "Not yet." "Why not?" "The restaurant isn't opening today. The gas bill is overdue." So-hyun looks at the meal center door. It's closed. A notice is posted. Puts her hand in her pocket. The card is there. So-hyun takes out the card. Wait a moment. Goes into the restaurant. No one is there. Sound comes from the kitchen area. So-hyun goes inside. A middle-aged woman sits. Looking at documents. Looks up and sees So-hyun. "Who are you?" "I heard the gas bill is overdue." "Yes, but?" So-hyun holds out the card. "I'll pay with this." The woman looks at the card. Her eyes widen. "This is a black card? How much?" 4 million won. "Are you sure?" So-hyun nods. The woman takes the card. Takes out a terminal. Swipes the card. Approval goes through. The woman prints the receipt. "Really? Thank you. Your name?" "Not necessary." So-hyun takes the card. Turns and leaves. The woman still sits in front of the door. So-hyun approaches. "They'll open soon. Thank you." So-hyun bows. Walks away. Behind her, the sound of the restaurant door opening. The sound of elderly women entering one by one. So-hyun walks. Doesn't look back. The card in her hand is warm. Same day afternoon, DH Group headquarters 50th floor. Jang Yuna sits at her desk. Looking at a tablet. A secretary enters. Holds out documents. The chairman's card usage details. Yuna takes the documents. Scans with her eyes. Stops. "What's this?" "An elderly meal center gas bill." "Who used it?" "We're confirming. It seems the chairman gave it to someone." Yuna puts down the documents. Taps the desk with her finger. "My father?" "Yes." Yuna stands. Looks out the window. Seoul spreads below. The sky is overcast. Investigate further. Understood. The secretary leaves. Yuna stands by the window. For a long time. What is my father doing? Yuna thinks. Evening, So-hyun is at the convenience store. Few customers. So-hyun sits at the counter. Her phone rings. Unknown number. She answers. "Hello. Is this Kim So-hyun?" "Yes." This is DH Group. Can you come to headquarters tomorrow at 10 a.m.? Sohyun stops. Why? The chairman would like to see you. What if I refuse? You can. But he said he has something to discuss about the card. Sohyun looks at the card. It's in her pocket. All right. The call ends. Sohyun puts down the phone. Her hand trembles. Doesn't stop. Night deepens. Sohyun still sits at the counter. The fluorescent light flickers dimly. What will happen tomorrow? Sohyun can't know. Outside the window, rain begins to fall. The sound of rain quietly echoes. Saturday morning, Sohyun wakes early. Washes and changes clothes. Her cleanest clothes. Still worn. Looks in the mirror. Dark circles under her eyes. Sohyun shakes her head. Leaves the Goshiwon. Takes the subway to Gangnam. Many people. Sohyun stands in the corner. Gets off at Gangnam Station. Goes up the stairs. Outside is bright. Buildings are tall. Checks the map. DH Group headquarters is a 10-minute walk. Sohyun walks. People pass by. Everyone is busy. Sohyun walks slowly. A large building comes into view. DH Group written on it. Sohyun stops. Breathes deeply. Goes inside. The lobby is wide. Marble floor shines. Sohyun goes to the information desk. The staff looks up. How can I help you? Kim Sohyun. I have an appointment. The staff checks the computer. Nods. Please go to the 50th floor. Sohyun takes the elevator. Other people board together. All wearing suits. Gets off on the 50th floor. The corridor is quiet. Thick carpet. No footsteps. The secretary's office door is visible. Sohyun knocks. Come in. Goes inside. A woman sits at a desk. Yuna. Yuna looks at Sohyun. For a long time. Doesn't stand. Ms. Kim Sohyun? Yes. Have a seat. Sohyun sits on a chair. Yuna looks at a tablet. You paid the elderly meal center's gas bill. Yes. Why? Sohyun pauses briefly. The elderly couldn't eat. What does that have to do with you? Sohyun looks at Yuna. Yuna's eyes are cold. Nothing. I just did it. Yuna puts down the tablet. I don't understand why my father gave you the card. I don't know either. Silence flows. Yuna looks at Sohyun. Who was your mother? Sohyun flinches. Why? Just curious. She passed away. Long ago. Yuna nods. I see. The chairman is waiting. Yuna stands. Opens the door. Sohyun also stands. They walk down the corridor. A large door appears. Yuna knocks. Come in. They enter. A spacious office. Jang In-ho sits at his desk. You came. Please sit. Sohyun sits. Yuna stands beside. Jang In-ho looks at Sohyun. Are you using the card well? I used it once. Where? An elderly meal center. Jang In-ho nods. Keep using it. For a week. Why are you doing this? Jang In-ho looks out the window. I want to see people. Sohyun can't understand, but doesn't ask more. May I leave? Go. Sohyun stands. Walks toward the door. Yuna follows. In the corridor, Yuna says. Be careful. Of what? People are watching you. Sohyun looks at Yuna. Yuna turns and walks away. Sohyun takes the elevator. Goes down. Passes through the lobby and goes outside. The street is noisy. Cars pass. People come and go. Sohyun walks. Goes to the subway station. Evening, Sohyun is at a small restaurant near the Goshiwon. Orders soup and rice. Two women at the next table are talking. That elderly meal center. Someone paid all the gas bills. Who? Don't know. But it was a black card. Wow, amazing. Sohyun eats her soup. Tries not to listen. Aren't there a lot of strange rumors lately? What? The DH Group chairman is looking for someone. Sohyun stops. Who? Don't know. But it's a woman. Sohyun puts down her spoon. Her hand trembles. Leaves the restaurant. The sky is dark. Cold wind blows. Returns to the Goshiwon. Enters the room. Turns on the light. Opens the closet. A box at the bottom. Her mother's. Takes out the box. Dust has accumulated. Opens it. Old photos are there. A few letters. Sohyun looks at them one by one. One photo catches her eye. Her mother was young. Standing in front of some building. Flips the photo. A year is written. 32 years ago. Sohyun looks at the photo carefully. A logo is visible at the building entrance. DH Group. Her heart beats rapidly. Sohyun puts down the photo. Did her mother work at DH Group? Sohyun can't know. Puts the box back in the closet. Turns off the light. Lies on the bed. Looks at the ceiling. Thoughts are complicated in the darkness. The sound of rain taps the window. Sohyun closes her eyes. Sunday afternoon, Sohyun takes out the box again. Spreads out photos one by one. The desk fills up. Her mother's young face is visible. Always smiling. Sohyun looks at the photos for a long time. Something more is behind the photos. A small plastic card. An ID badge. Sohyun picks up the badge. Her mother's photo is attached. Name and department written. Kim Mi-young, DH Group Planning Team. Issue date was 32 years ago. Expired. Sohyun flips the badge. Nothing. Looks at the front again. Her mother worked at DH Group. Sohyun didn't know. Her mother never said. Why? Sohyun thinks. Her phone rings. Unknown number. She answers. Hello, Ms. Kim. Sohyun, this is DH Group. Can you come again tomorrow at 2 p.m.? Why? The chairman has something to say. Sohyun looks at the badge. I'll come. Thank you. The call ends. Sohyun puts the badge in her pocket. Monday afternoon, Sohyun comes to DH Group headquarters again. Passes through the lobby, takes the elevator. Arrives on the 50th floor. Goes to the secretary's office. Knocks. Come in. Enters. Yuna is there. Sees Sohyun and stands. You came again. Yes. Yuna looks at Sohyun. Expression complex. Let's go to the chairman's office. They walk down the corridor. Yuna goes ahead. Sohyun follows. Yuna stops. Turns around. What was your mother's name? Sohyun stops. Kim Mi-young. Why? Yuna's expression hardens. Just asking. Yuna walks again. Knocks on the chairman's office door. Come in. They enter. Jang In-ho stands by the window. Please sit. Sohyun sits. Yuna stands by the door. Jang In-ho turns around. Looks at Sohyun. Are you still using the card? No. Why? I don't know where to use it. Jang In-ho goes to the desk. Sits. I knew your mother. Sohyun's heart stops. What? Kim Mi-young. She worked at our company 32 years ago. Sohyun takes out the badge from her pocket. Places it on the desk. I found this. Jang In-ho picks up the badge. Looks at it for a long time. I see. Why did my mother quit? Jang In-ho puts down the badge. That's complicated. I want to know. Jang In-ho looks out the window. Silence flows. Yuna speaks. Father, you need to explain. Jang In-ho nods. I'll talk about it next time. That's all for today. Sohyun stands. Picks up the badge. Turns and leaves. Yuna follows out. Calls Sohyun in the corridor. Wait a moment. Sohyun stops. Yuna approaches. About your mother. I investigated. What did you find? She was unfairly dismissed. 32 years ago. Sohyun can't breathe. Why? She took the blame for someone's mistake. Whose? Yuna doesn't answer. But her eyes say it. Sohyun knows. Jang In-ho. Thank you for telling me. Sohyun turns and walks. Yuna stands there. Takes the elevator. Goes down. Passes through the lobby. Goes outside. The street is noisy. Sohyun walks. Goes to the subway station. Takes the train. Darkness passes by the window. Sohyun places her hands on her lap. Her mother was unfairly dismissed. That's why life was hard. That's why she passed away early. Sohyun closes her eyes. Tears come. Arrives at the Goshiwon. Enters the room. Turns on the light. Takes out the box again. Looks at photos. Looks at her mother's face. I'm sorry. Sohyun thinks. I didn't know. Night deepens. Sohyun still looks at the photos. Outside the window, rain falls. The sound of rain quietly echoes. Tuesday morning, Sohyun works at the convenience store. Few customers. Sohyun organizes shelves. The door opens. A man in a suit enters. Looks at Sohyun. Ms. Kim Sohyun? Yes. I'm from DH Group. The chairman would like to see you this afternoon. I'm working now. We've spoken with your manager. Sohyun stops. The man holds out a business card. A car is waiting outside. Sohyun takes off her apron. Picks up her bag. Follows the man outside. A black sedan is parked. Sohyun gets in the back seat. The car departs. 30 minutes later, arrives at DH Group headquarters. Sohyun gets out. Passes through the lobby, takes the elevator. Arrives on the 50th floor. Goes to the chairman's office. Knocks. Come in. Enters. Jang In-ho and Yuna are there. Sitting at a long table. Please sit. Sohyun sits. Documents lie on the table. Jang In-ho speaks. I saw the card usage. Yes. Only the elderly meal center. I couldn't find more places to use it. Yuna pushes a tablet. A list appears on the screen. Look at these. Places that need help. Sohyun looks at the screen. Scholarship foundations, free meal centers, shelters, hospitals. Why are you doing this for me? Jang In-ho says, I owe your mother a debt. Sohyun looks at him. A debt? 32 years ago, I made a mistake. Your mother took responsibility. Is that why you fired my mother? Yes. Sohyun bites her lip. So you gave me the card because of guilt? Jang In-ho doesn't answer. Silence flows. Yuna speaks. At first, I didn't understand either. Why my father was interested in you. Sohyun looks at Yuna. But after seeing what you spent at the meal center, I understood. You didn't use it for yourself. That was the condition. No. Even without the condition, you would have done the same. Sohyun shakes her head. I'm not special. Yuna takes back the tablet. I've worked for this company my whole life. I wanted my father's recognition. Sohyun listens quietly. But what my father saw wasn't ability. It was people. Yuna's voice trembles. Stops. Jang In-ho says, Yuna is an excellent manager. But she needs to learn to see people. Yuna lowers her head. Sohyun looks at the two. Complex emotions are felt. I'm just a convenience store worker. Why am I sitting here? Jang In-ho looks out the window. Your mother was the same. She always thought of others first. You knew my mother? I knew her well. She was a good person. Sohyun closes her eyes. Feels like crying. Can I go now? Go. Keep using the card. Sohyun stands. Walks toward the door. Yuna follows out. Calls in the corridor. Ms. Kim Sohyun. Sohyun stops. I suspected you at first. I'm sorry. Sohyun looks at Yuna. Yuna's eyes are sincere. It's okay. Sohyun takes the elevator. Goes down. Passes through the lobby. Goes outside. The sky is overcast. Cold wind blows. Sohyun walks. Goes to the subway station. The card is in her pocket. Heavy. But now it has a slightly different meaning. For my mother. Sohyun thinks. I should use it properly. Takes the train. The city passes by the window. Raindrops tap the window. Wednesday evening, Sohyun is at the hospital. Her brother's dialysis is finished. Sohyun meets the doctor in the corridor. You're the guardian? Yes. The patient's condition isn't good. A kidney transplant is needed. Sohyun can't breathe. The cost? Minimum 50 million won. Sohyun leans against the wall. Her hand trembles. I'll think about it and contact you. The doctor nods and leaves. Sohyun stands there. The card is in her pocket. But she can't use it. Her brother is her family. Sohyun returns to the dialysis unit. Her brother sits on the bed. What did the doctor say? Says you're okay. That's a lie. Her brother looks at Sohyun. I know. I need a transplant, right? Sohyun can't answer. Don't make things hard because of me. What are you saying? I'm okay. Just dialysis is fine. Sohyun holds her brother's hand. Cold. I'll think about it. That night, Sohyun sits in her Goshiwon room. Her phone rings. DH Group. Hello, Ms. Kim Sohyun, the chairman has arranged dinner tomorrow evening. Can I refuse? The chairman really hopes you'll come. Sohyun sighs. All right. Thursday evening, Sohyun arrives at a restaurant in Gangnam. A quiet place. Guided to a private room on the second floor. Jang In-ho and Yuna are sitting. Sohyun sits across from them. You came. Jang In-ho says. Sohyun nods. Food comes. Sohyun doesn't eat. Jang In-ho doesn't either. Yuna speaks. You're uncomfortable, right? Yes. Me too. I'm not used to places like this. Sohyun looks at Yuna. Yuna smiles slightly. Jang In-ho drinks water. Puts down the glass. I'll talk about your mother. Sohyun straightens up. 32 years ago, the company had a big problem. My misjudgment. What mistake? I chose the wrong business partner. The company was in crisis. Jang In-ho looks out the window. Your mother was the planning team leader. She took responsibility and left. Unfairly? Yes. Sohyun clenches her fists. Why did you let it happen? To save the company. It was a cowardly choice. Yuna looks up. Father, I'm hearing this for the first time. I hid it from you too. Yuna looks at her father. Expression complex. Sohyun asks. So you gave me the card to atone? Yes. I can't forgive you. I know. Silence flows. Sohyun stands. I'm leaving. Just one more thing. Sohyun stops. Your mother wasn't angry. She encouraged me instead. Sohyun closes her eyes. That was my mother. She always thought of others first. You're the same. Sohyun turns and leaves. Walks down the corridor. Waits for the elevator. Yoona follows. Wait a moment. Sohyun turns around. Is there anything I can help with? No. I heard your brother is sick. Sohyun is surprised. How do you know? I investigated. He needs a transplant? That's my business. I know the card won't work. But there's another way. Sohyun looks at Yoona. We'll create a foundation to help patients. We can help your brother too. Why are you doing this? I want to properly repay my father's mistake. And Yoona pauses briefly. You were right. We should see people first. Sohyun can't respond. The elevator arrives. Sohyun boards. I'll think about it. The door closes. Yoona stands there. Sohyun goes down, passes through the lobby, goes outside. It's raining. Sohyun walks. Her clothes get wet, but she doesn't stop. Keeps walking. What would my mother have done? Sohyun thinks. She probably would have forgiven and moved forward. Sohyun stops walking, looks up at the sky. Rain falls on her face. Cold and clean. Friday morning, Sohyun visits DH Group headquarters again. She came on her own. Goes up to the 50th floor. Knocks on the chairman's office door. Come in. Enters. Jang In-ho is alone, standing by the window. You came. Yes. Please sit. Sohyun sits. Jang In-ho also sits at the desk. I've organized my thoughts. Sohyun says. Please speak. I can't forgive you. What my mother went through is too much. Jang In-ho nods. Naturally. But I can understand. Jang In-ho looks at Sohyun. Having to save the company. It being a difficult choice. I understand that. Thank you. And I'll keep using the card. But in my own way. How? I'll help the people my mother would have helped. Jang In-ho closes his eyes briefly. Opens them again. Your mother would be proud. Sohyun stands. About the foundation, I've thought about it. Not for my brother, but if it's for other patients, that would be good. We'll do that. Sohyun walks toward the door. Stops. Can I ask one thing? Please. Why me specifically? Jang In-ho thinks for a long time. I saw you at the convenience store. That night. Yes. You paid that 1,001. With your own money. Sohyun recalls that day. That was exactly like your mother. Thinking of others first. Sohyun nods. Opens the door and leaves. Meets Yoona in the corridor. Leaving? Yes. Can we talk for a moment? The two go to a lounge. A quiet space. Sit on sofas. Yoona speaks. You talked with my father? Yes. How was it? Complicated. Yoona looks out the window. I also talked with my father for a long time last night. About what? About me. What I've been missing in my life. Sohyun looks at Yoona. I've only worked my whole life to be recognized. I didn't see people. Do you see them now? Little by little. Thanks to you. Sohyun smiles slightly. I didn't do anything. Just being here was enough. Silence flows. Comfortable silence. Yoona asks. What will you do from now on? I don't know. I think I'll just live as I have been. The card? I'll use it as long as I can. Where it's needed. Yoona nods. The foundation work, can you help? Sohyun is surprised. Me? I need you. Someone who knows where and how to help. I'll think about it. Yoona takes out a business card. Gives it to Sohyun. Contact me. I'll wait. Sohyun takes the card. Stands. I'll go now. Be careful. Sohyun takes the elevator. Looks at the card going down. Jang Yoona, DH Group Strategic Planning Director. Sohyun puts the card in her pocket. Passes through the lobby, goes outside. The sky is clear. Sunlight is warm. Sohyun walks. Goes to the subway station. Something has ended, but something seems to be starting. Sohyun can't know, but it's okay. Takes the train home. The city passes by the window. Arrives at the Goshiwon. Enters the room. Takes out her mother's photo. Looks at it for a long time. Her mother is smiling. I'm doing well, right, Mom? No answer, but her heart is warm. Puts the photo back. Looks out the window. The evening sun is setting. The sky is tinged red. Saturday afternoon, Sohyun sits in a cafe. Yoona sits across from her. Both ordered coffee. Neither drinks. Thank you for coming. Yoona says. It's okay. Silence flows. Outside the window, people pass by. Yoona speaks. I'll be honest. At first, I disliked you. Sohyun looks at Yoona. I couldn't understand why my father showed interest in you. I didn't understand either. You have nothing. No education, no career, no background. Sohyun nods. That's right. But my father saw you. Something I couldn't see. Yoona takes a sip of coffee. That made me angry. Not me, who worked my whole life, but you. I understand. Really? Yes. I've envied people many times too. Yoona smiles slightly. We're similar. Envying different things. Sohyun smiles too. I guess so. Time passes. The cafe is quiet. Sohyun asks, what about the foundation? We'll establish it next week. The name is Mi Young Foundation. My mother's name. I wanted to honor your mother. Sohyun feels like crying. Holds it back. Thank you. I'll be the chairperson. Please take charge of operations. I have no experience. You can learn. I'm learning too. What? How to see people. Sohyun looks at Yoona. Yoona's eyes are sincere. I'll try. Thank you. Yoona takes out documents from her bag. This is the foundation plan. Please read it and give me your opinion. Sohyun takes the documents. Thick. I'll read it. No rush. Take your time. Sohyun puts the documents in her bag. Yoona asks, how's your brother? Still on dialysis. The foundation can help. No. Please help other patients first. Why? I'll take care of my brother. Other people need it more urgently. Yoona nods. That's like you. What is? Thinking of others first. Sohyun looks out the window. I learned from my mother. She was a good mother. Yes. The best. The two sit quietly. Drink coffee. Warm. Yoona checks her watch. I should go now. I have a meeting this afternoon. Okay. Be careful. Yoona stands. Stops. Sohyun. Yes? Can we be friends? Sohyun is surprised. Yoona's expression is careful. Of course. Yoona smiles. A genuine smile. Thank you. Yoona leaves the cafe. Sohyun watches. Left alone. Sohyun finishes her coffee. Takes out the documents from her bag. Opens them. Starts reading. Mi Young Foundation mission statement. The first sentence catches her eye. Remembering one person who thought of others before anyone else. Sohyun holds the documents to her chest. Closes her eyes. Mom, I'm doing well, right? Sohyun thinks. Sunlight enters the cafe. Warm and bright. A month passes. The Mi Young Foundation is established. A quiet announcement. No press conference. Sohyun goes to work at the foundation office. A small office. 2 desks, 1 filing cabinet. That's all. Yoona is already there. You came? Yes. The two sit across from each other. Spread out documents. We need to decide on the first support recipients. Yoona says, how about starting with the elderly meal center? Sohyun suggests. Good. What's next? Free meal centers. Winter is coming. Let's do that. The two create a list. Takes a long time, but not tedious. Afternoon, Sohyun visits the elderly meal center. The restaurant door is open. Elderly women are eating. The operator sees Sohyun and is surprised. The person from that time. Hello. Thank you so much for paying the gas bill. How did you find us? Sohyun holds out an envelope. We created a foundation. I think we can keep helping from now on. The operator takes the envelope. Opens it. A check is inside. This is, we'll support you monthly. If you need more, please tell us. Thank you so much. At least your name. Not necessary. Sohyun turns and leaves. Outside, an old woman sees Sohyun. The woman from that day. Young lady, thank you. Sohyun bows. No, I'm more grateful. The woman takes Sohyun's hand. Warm. You're doing good work. You'll be blessed. Sohyun smiles. I'm already blessed. Releases the woman and walks. Doesn't look back. Evening, Sohyun goes to the hospital. Her brother lies on the bed. Just finished dialysis. Sis. Yeah. Been busy lately? A little. What kind of work? Sohyun sits on a chair. Good work. Specifically? Helping people. Her brother smiles. That's like you. What is? Helping others. You're like mom. Sohyun holds her brother's hand. You'll get better soon. The foundation helping? No. I'll do it. Sis. We have to help other people first. You have me. Her brother wipes tears. Thank you. Don't thank me. It's natural. The two sit holding hands. No words needed. Night, Sohyun returns to the Goshiwon. Enters the room. Her mother's photo sits on the desk. Sohyun picks up the photo. Looks at it for a long time. Mom, I'm doing well, right? No answer. but her heart is warm. Her phone rings. Yuna, there's a meeting tomorrow. You can come, right? Yes, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow for details. Okay, good night. The call ends. Sohyun puts down the phone. Looks out the window. City lights twinkle. The sky is clear. Sohyun lies on the bed. Looks at the ceiling. Much has changed from a month ago. But the essence is the same. Helping others. Living the way her mother lived. Sohyun closes her eyes. Much to do tomorrow. Many people to help. But it's not hard. She's not alone now. Sohyun falls into deep sleep. The next morning, in front of the elderly meal center. Elderly women stand in line. The door opens. They enter one by one. A warm smell comes from the kitchen. Steam rises. Outside, Sohyun passes by. Doesn't stop. Just walks. Sunlight illuminates her face. Warm and gentle. If today's story brought you a bit of comfort, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and turning on notifications, so I can continue sharing heartfelt stories by your side. Wishing you days filled with nothing but happiness.